Hey folks, well we're off on another adventure, getting out of the snowy mountains. It's almost the end of February. We're going to head down and check out some new areas. There's the majestic Mount Graham. We'll be on the other side of that, I think about 100 miles. So stick around, should be fun. Here's a part of the Arizona Trail, Picket Post Mountain. We're gonna go find camp. Well, we're still trying to find a spot to camp. On X kind of messed me up. The road that they said all dispersed camping is closed, gates locked, so we're out here in the boonies. Okay. Finally found camp spot here. Awesome view all the way around. Took a while though. What they said was the dispersed camping was blocked. So we're tucked up here on top. It's gonna be good. Pretty neat. Camp is set in the dark as usual. Alright, got camp set up somewhat. It's now dark-ish, but we got her. There's petrified wood everywhere, rocks galore. My truck's gonna overheat going home. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Holy moly. Alright, well, we're all snuggled in. We'll see you in the morning. Peace out. Good morning. Beautiful. Well, I'm not gonna lie, that was a long night. It's a little cloudy today, looks like. A little Coleman in the garage at home. Got her cleaned up a bit. Works great. Well, here comes the sun. It's gonna get pretty warm pretty fast. It's supposed to be 70s, possibly 80s. We do have the highway noise. But where On X said we could go disperse camp, that road is closed, so it is what it is. But it's still beautiful. Yes. Range mountains in the distance. It is beautiful. Green. We are quite a ways from the trailhead that I was wanting to camp close to-ish. The Arizona Trail goes right through over here in the Arnett Creek trailhead, but there were a ton of people camping down there and I just didn't want to camp amongst a bunch of people. So we got some people quite a ways over here, quite a ways over there, so we're kind of got our spot to ourselves, so not too bad. And this is all national forests. We can explore everywhere we want to. So I'll take it. This is beautiful. Saguaros, prickly pears, all kinds of different cactus, palo verdes, mesquites. There's a palo verde tree right here. Flowers are blooming. Excellent. Good little campsite. Not good if it was going to rain, so all the water would come right down through here, but there's no rain in the forecast. So, anyway, we'll get on with our morning and we'll catch up to you in a bit. We're camping amongst the giant angry cucumbers. Pretty cool. Alright, I think we'll head back to camp with some coffee, some breakfast, and we'll go exploring. Breakfast. You already had yours, Gretchen. So this whole hillside is quartz, petrified wood. If you take a nail, there's a piece there, isn't it? Here, you can do it. If it doesn't scratch it, that's petrified wood. Here's a pretty good sized piece.
Well, maybe it's not.
This one definitely is. That's pretty cool. Quartz everywhere. There's a big old piece right here. Isn't that cool? Heavy. Another piece. All these pieces through here. You can actually see where it's laying. Look, you can see where it's laying. Pretty neat. Here's a really good sized piece here. Pretty neat. There's really neat quartz pieces just everywhere. Petrified wood, quartz, 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 quartz. It's gonna be really hard not to take home a whole pile of rocks. We'll call these leverrites. Lever right there. That's really neat. There's no real rhyme or reason for this trip other than just to get away for a while, so whatever happens, happens. And we're just gonna explore and enjoy the day. There's a neat piece of quartz. Man. I guess I really take that back about there's no rhyme or reason for this trip. The reason is my wife had never seen a saguaro cactus before, so that's why we're here. All right, we're all geared up. We're gonna go on a little walkabout. It's already scorching hot to us. Yeah, just a minute. So we'll see what we see. Well, she wants to climb this hill, so that's what we're gonna do.
They're huge.
Yeah. Fish hook barrel cactus. So we're opting out of climbing the little mountain here for now because it's really hot. The little old timer dog already struggling, so we're just gonna take it easy. I think we're just gonna walk this wash. There's more opportunity for shade. All kinds of cool pokey plants. All kinds of flowers. Got a little side canyon here. We're just gonna venture up, see what we see. Stay off the main path. All kinds of flowers. Some desert mallow. All the poppies are blooming. Those aren't the go see the spirit world poppies, but they're beautiful. Very cool. Looks like we found the unofficial local shooting range. There's another dispersed camping spot we thought about last night, but we didn't have any signal, and I was kind of wanting signal, so we opted out. Now we found another little wash here. We're gonna walk up and explore, see what we see. Well, here's a couple of dandy saguaros in comparison to my wife. Saguaros are pretty amazing. Give you an up close of what these look like.
Pretty warm, isn't it, Gretchen?
Yeah. So here's a young saguaro. It's about a little over 4 feet tall. I believe it takes up to 50 years before they grow an arm off of it. So some of these saguaros are hundreds of years old. Pretty neat. Same goes for these pack rat dens. Some of them are hundreds of years old, generations after generations. It's kind of neat. There's a really cool bird nest in this palo verde. How neat is that? Well, it's officially hot, so we're seeking refuge in the shade of the truck for a little bit. Probably have some lunch, take a nap, I don't know. See what else we get into. Nice thing about here is no matter where you sit, there's an epic view everywhere. So these are the Superstition Mountains in the distance over here. And then to get back to our place is up over that range yonder, which if it gets too hot down here, we might venture up that direction, get some cooler air. Don't know yet. We'll see. Time to break out the cutting board for some meat and cheese.
Oh, shit.
Doing okay? Yeah, it's a good girl. There's the iron pyrite just everywhere. The sun hits it just right. This whole hillside just shiny.
There goes my dog.
There's an old dead palo verde. Wood is really cool inside. Well, we're very fortunate to be here when everything's lush and green. Smells fresh. Here's an olive bush. The flora and fauna is astounding. Here's a cat claw bush. They put off some really pretty flowers. They are nasty though, little thorns hiding everywhere. There's a big conglomerate rock of pyrite and quartz and all kinds of different other minerals in it for you rockhounds. Pretty neat. Well, it got ridiculously hot, so we decided just to stick around and camp a little bit. Now we're just out for a little walk, check things out. There's the Picket Post Mountain. See, close up for you of a barrel fishhook cactus. So if you're into rockhounding, I highly suggest the Superior area. Here's a little stand of ocotillo cactus. They get pretty red flowers on them. Alright folks, well, it's becoming evening. I've already got the chills. It got overheated today, but we decided we're going to pull anchor in the morning and head up in the mountains a little bit to the river and see what else we can get into. So, have some supper in a bit and see what happens. So it's a sweet little camping spot though. Heck of a view. Looks like something's going on in the kitchen, so check it out. Some broccoli, some taters, yeah, some sausages. That'll work. Oh, come on. Good morning. Slept pretty good last night. Other than 5 o'clock, they're running Jake brakes coming down the canyon from a rock quarry. Good morning. Sunrise coming up. Just patiently waiting for the sun to come up. Here it comes. She's ready. We're just going to be kind of like lizards on a rock, waiting for the sun to heat our blood up. I think these have become my go-to quick breakfast camping in the morning. 250 calories right away. Alright, other than loading up the chairs and dogs, camp is broke. So we're going to head up on over to Globe, take a left up on 188 and go down to the Salt River over by Lake Roosevelt and see if we can't find a spot over there. So stick around.
Well, you just can't find public water spigots like you used to, so find one of these. It's a pain.
pit stop on the Gila River. So we had to take a detour through Kearney and Hayden because 60 was shut down, but we stopped here at the Christmas site. Use the facilities, check out some scenery. There's all kinds of free dispersed camping all down through here. It's pretty nice. I'm sure a few spots are sketchy, but use your own judgment.
Well, once again, my wife got stung by a bee. Very aggressive. So if you're in this area, beware, I guess. I think they're all mixed with the African bee now or something. They are not friendly.
Oh, wow.
Magnificent. Got some Arizona pinstriping.
Okay, holy shit, we finally found a place. We'll take a break and get camp set up. Well, just like a kid, we gotta check out the river before we set up camp. Not to say it wouldn't happen, but we're up a little bit higher than the general floodplain. Things went awry, but there's no moisture in the forecast that I know of. So, Salt River. Alright, about got camp set. We're going to try tonight without the vestibule. Park the trucks, we got the shade. Tomorrow, I might do the tarp on the other side just for extra shade. Getting there. Gretchen's thinking that water's way too fast to go swimming. Yes, probably is. That's cold straight off the snow cap, I guarantee it. Wow. This is all snow melt up in the mountains. Very cool. Oh, the stones here are friggin' awesome. Oh man. Everywhere. What are you doing over there? Come here. Come over here. Come on. Come on, Gretchen. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. Come on. Come on, Gretchen. She said, I'm gonna pass. I think we decided we're just gonna chill here tomorrow, look at rocks. Maybe get brave and get in the river a little bit deeper. Sure could use a rinse off in some places. And just enjoy it. It's pretty awesome. She is way down there. Washing rocks, looking for rocks. The kid in the candy store. My truck's going to be overloaded with rocks. Today is Wednesday, so we're hoping we don't get a whole lot of ATVs and OHVers up in here. Shouldn't, too bad, probably a few, but you never know. So we always try to camp during the week or middle of the week, and we can avoid a lot of that. Which, you know, it's a free country, you know, but it's nice to have a peaceful camp. Then when we leave here Friday, we'll basically be on the other side of that mountain range going that direction, and that'll be some cool footage too. We'll be back up in the mountains, the pines. It's just an amazing part of the country right here. I mean, you could stay busy for years trying to find all the little nooks and crannies and different things to see. Probably never see it all, really. Whew, sun's pretty warm. What are you barking at? What? He loves her. Summer sausage and cheese. Just about another day in the books. Big stove fire. Good morning. Looks somewhat like a refugee camp, waiting on coffee. Coming soon. Cheers. One for the homies. How's your coffee?
Okay.
Here comes the sun. Get you all warmed up. Are you freezing? Huh?
What?
Hang in there. Are you hungry? Hmm? Are you? These are the salt cedar trees that were introduced to help erosion, I guess, but kind of backfired. And they're invasive now and taking over and sucking up all the water. There's quite a bit of this river cane down through here, which actually makes a decent primitive arrow in a pinch. Might see if I can find some harvestable and take a bundle home so I can make some primitive arrows. There's plenty of it, that's for sure. Beautiful area. I'm happy to see that it's not completely trashed. There's a few pieces of litter here and there, but not too bad. Making up some camp breakfast. So far, pretty lazy day in camp. We're just kind of hanging out. She's down looking at rocks. Pretty limited on what we can do with the senior Facha over there with the heat and his age. So kind of a bummer, but is what it is. Gretchen back there, though, is turning out to be a great camp dog. We could leave for 2 days, she wouldn't care, but he's pretty needy. We found us a nice little sandy beach here. We'll come down and picnic. This is why you don't go barefoot. Resist the urge. Little treble hook right in the foot. It's never pleasant. We're out spending the mid-morning just rockhounding. And then we'll play in the water when it gets real hot. But it's already pretty hot. Look at the different stripes in that one. That is so cool. These collapsible canvas water buckets are real handy for just getting water out of the river. Found some rocks. We're just going to sit and clean up and see what they look like in the shade. Pretty cool. Grab a snack because we're going to show you every one of them. There's 432. Okay, I was just kidding. We're not going to share them all, but look at this dude. That's a good find, honey. Look at that. Piece of jasper. Awesome. Not bad. Found the Easter Island head stone. Okay, one more. It's just pretty neat. Some huge classic Arizona mud cracks. Goes
real deep. Don't break an ankle, Flatcha. Easy peasy lunch. Little tip for you is bring super glue. It's good for cracked thumbs, cuticles, cracked heels, because it is dry here. Well, we took shelter from the burning sun. Now we're going to go down to our little beach we found and just hang out, wash our feet, goof around. Well, there's nothing quite invigorating like a 37-degree bath. Woo!
Wait.
So definitely wear shoes if you're down on the Salt River. That would ruin your day. Well, there's a nice little beach. Hung out for a while and just enjoyed the shade. It's pretty good. Well, I got my new best friend here with me, my canvas collapsible bucket, rounding up twigs for our twig stove fire tonight. We decided not to do a big old blazing pit fire style campfire because it's actually very warm and just didn't want to attract attention actually. So twig stove is alright with me. And this one is a Rothko. They make a lot of military surplus stuff. I've got a hat from them. It's made in India, but quality is really good. Got that at an Army surplus store in Silver City, New Mexico. So if you're there, check it out. Time for my rocket shitter socks. Well, we're coming to the end of another awesome day on the Salt River. Hard to believe, it goes fast. Anywho, we really didn't do a whole lot of exciting stuff, but we had fun digging up rocks, looking at rocks, washing up rocks. I did find an axe head, which is pretty cool, and I think I'll share that with you, but it'll stay here. I'm not taking it for sure. And yeah, there's a lot of artifacts in this area. Cliff dwellings not too far from here. All around this whole area is just nothing but Native American culture. It's just quite an amazing place, I'll tell you. Salt River, gotta check it out. Anywho, we're gonna make some supper here in a little bit. I think some elk steak and whatnots, and just relax around the little twig stove fire. Enjoy the evening. What a view, check this out. Man. And that whole area in front of you right there is all the Salt River Wilderness area, which I would really like to go deep in that and explore. It definitely won't be on this trip. That's a excursion all its own. I know that. So, anyway, we head back to camp and get her going.
Nice and warm. Alright, well, we had a great supper, and we're just going to sit around and relax, have a twig stove fire, and we might share a little bit of that. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Finally. Alright, sun's finally up, and dry things out, and break camp and head out after some coffee, of course. Beautiful sunrise though. Alright, camp is broke. Taking the dogs for their last potty on the road. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll be getting out doing it some more. And sorry I forgot to show you the axe head. We already put it back where we found it. So we will see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. See you next time, old salt.